we made it to deer season. Yes, I'm back for another year of J&K Outdoors, except the K's missing this year because Kyler's in Louisiana and I have moved to Tennessee, and this year I'm taking on some Tennessee public land. I'm on public land here at Tennessee. Doing a little last minute scouting. Gonna see. Gonna try to find the best tree to hang my stand in. So it's a decent walk back here, but we'll see. I found where they're bedding, some rub lines, and there's a lot of fields has corn, clover in it. This year was my first year to ever have to find a spot by myself where I was not familiar with the land.
My goal was to get as far away from the road as I can. So it's just a lot of ridges. The cornfield is right up behind me, and this big ridge. It literally goes straight down. And about a week, 2 weeks ago when I was here last, there's a bedding area going back up the other ridge. So I'm trying to find a place between there, and this is just filled with oak trees. So hopefully there's a lot of acorns too. That'll help, but right now I'm just trying to find some decent trails. Alright, I think I found my spot. So right up in there, along those lines, there's a big deer trail. Now it kind of meets up with it up there, so I'm thinking they're coming down because the bedding area is up in that way. I think they're coming down, coming right through here. Now there's a huge trail there, so either they're doing that, but I also found other trails that way too. So either they're going that way, or they're coming from this way and going that way. But either way, they should be crossing right in there. Opening day of bow season, it's next week. So I'm gonna try this spot right here.
The first hunt, I did not think I was in a good spot. Luckily, I came and tried it out a second time, and without me even realizing, 5 does out of nowhere came up on me. Not even try to get my stuff up because one of them kind of saw me moving, and I just kind of thought, I'm just gonna see what trail they go down. And it actually worked out. So my plan was actually working. The deer were going down the trail that I planned out for them to go down there. The first 2 times I watched deer go up towards the bedding area, and the next few times I actually watched them come out of the bedding area but not come down the same trail. So that ended up being a problem. So the 2 bucks that came out of the bedding area and 50 yards away started rubbing on trees, making a paw, and even just bed down and just lay it in the sun. And I could do nothing about it. It drove me insane, but it did give me confidence. So after watching deer pretty much flank where I was hunting and just going, taking different trails to feed on acorns, I decided that day to actually move my stand after the hunt. I really didn't have any confidence at that point that the deer were going to keep going down that trail while I was hunting.
I'm right here at the bottom, looking up at their bedding area. And I guess when the moon was full, they were traveling this trail right here in front of me to go back up. But now that the moon's changing, I've seen deer every day. But I'm literally watching them get up from their bedding area and either go towards that creek crossing or go back the other way, but they're up at the top of the hill. And I was gonna move my stand up further up the hill here, but
It's awkward because either you're right on top of the bedding area, or you're in a tree and pretty much looking eye level with them about 15 yards away with a trail of them where they're leaving. And I'd rather not get right up on the bedding area and pressure them like that. But I'm gonna have to find some acorns, because that's what they're doing. They're going to feed on acorns right now. I think I know where I can go, so I'll have to look here in a minute.
I'm just goofing off at this point, which is not really responsible, I guess, because expect the unexpected when you're in the woods. But these 2 bucks that I just seen the other day laying down and just pretty much playing while I was hunting came out of nowhere. They came 15 yards away down the creek line. Heard them just beating through the woods. Looked, and by the time I could get my camera set up, the first one, the 8-point that I actually shot, it came out. Either he heard my bow or he saw some movement, didn't like what he saw, but thankfully he actually gave me another chance and stopped.
What just happened? They were literally at the bottom of the creek. And came out 15 yards. In the darn tree. Golly, he was broadside. When I pulled back, he stopped right in front of the tree and I couldn't see. And I just needed him to take maybe 3 more steps. 3 more freaking steps. And he busted me. I don't even know if I got it on tape, but he stopped. I shot him probably like 40 yards. I hit him really far back. And the arrow did not go too far in him. So I'm about to look at the tape.
Well, I couldn't find any blood. The tree's back down there. It's been about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna go look. I hope and pray for the best. Holy cow. Holy cow. I don't even know what to say. It's a horrible shot. Holy cow, it's a horrible shot. I gut shot him. But I was praying that I got just a little lung. I made that video before I saw the does coming up this morning bedding. I was already thinking about a new spot where to go. I was pretty much done hunting, and then right to the left of me, these 2 deer that I saw the other day that they were heading down came out of nowhere and literally came within 15 yards of me, and he saw me and he blew at me, and he stopped about 40 yards, kind of quartered, and I just shot. I didn't think I was gonna find this deer. My bow, I dropped my bow out my stand trying to get down. So I don't even know if my bow's still sighted in, but I made a huge loop all the way back out their way on the other side of the bedding area, and I was just gonna make one more pass around here. Holy cow, thank you, Jesus. Golly. There's so many emotions right now. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say. It's a miracle I found this deer.
For the first harvest that I'd gotten in another state, this is a memorable one. This is the biggest buck I ever killed. A different state, public land. I mean, everything pretty much went right, but at the same time, I thought it was going wrong. So it was pretty remarkable how it went. Hopefully, I'll have more episodes this year as I continue hunting. Maybe I can get my bow back. Maybe some rifle hunts this year. Who knows? We'll see where it goes.